What is up, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Our 60 Journey. My name is Lucas, and I'm here to help us first thing in the morning. It's like the first morning video I had in forever. Build healthy relationships. So I just had a client. My over the phone app, although they can do phone video chat, they can do the order of the video, or I just give them 3 minutes talking, and it's something I see all the time with clients, and I even see it with myself. So in relationships, the easiest part of setting a boundary is just saying the boundary. Like, hey, if you do this, I cannot take that. Right? And the thing is, and I know because I've been this person even in my current relationship where I set a boundary, I set a rule, something that is not going to happen around me. Like, this is not going to happen. And of course it happens anyway because they're human, you're human, we're human. They cross the boundary and we get really upset, and it can spiral into a bigger conversation, which can spiral into a fight, which can spiral into a huge fight, which can spiral into a breakup, right? These are the steps of fighting and of conversating. And I think the biggest thing that people need in relationships is acceptance. It's not even necessarily, because the boundary is good to know and to have and to state, but when the boundary gets broken or they're not being who we need them to be, reminding ourselves to have acceptance. Because I have spent so much time in my life trying to fix everyone, trying to come in and offer words of wisdom, physical guidance, energy clearing, like I'm doing so much stuff to create a better environment around me. The energy belongs within. The energy belongs within. If every person took accountability for their energetic system and was going, I'm going to keep my energetic system into a blank place today, high vibe, good state. If we all took responsibility for ourselves, we wouldn't be fixing everybody else. And ultimately, the responsibility does fall on us. And I think it's really egotistical of the light workers to assume that it's our place to shove our light everywhere. And it's not. Like, we can be here and be on. I'm on. And my light is shining naturally where it's supposed to be. But that's totally different than going, there's darkness over there. And focusing the light into the darkness. Like, we're supposed to just be on. And if someone comes to us and they say, hey, I have this thing, how do I fix it? Fine, focus your light into them. But that's the biggest problem in relationships, is we're always trying to change the other person. How many times have I heard, you just need to train your husband? Like, what? Like, I get it. We're all learning to be with another. It is a process being in a relationship, but it's how we discussed you need to train your husband. Like, you need to learn and grow with your husband. And people do stuff. They say stuff, they think stuff, their demeanor is certain things. Like, all these things happen when you're with someone. I say all the time. I only see my fiance like 2 days a week. Like, all the time. Like, we're constantly witnessing who they really are. And when they show us things, it's one of those things too where if you know your limitation, because the one that called in today, it was a porn addiction. It was going, my partner, it's a man and woman, my partner has a porn addiction and I'm really not okay with it. And the very first message that came in, I didn't give it to her because she was talking for like a minute after that. Her message came in, I said, it's really hard to not get feelings of jealousy and resentment on your end when it's happening, but that's also part of the problem. And it's is that porn addiction that important to you to forego the relationship? Is their inability to put their clothes in their hamper 100% of the time the reason to forego and let go of the relationship? We pick and choose. Pick your battles. And most battles just don't even need to be fought. They can just be let go. And so there's my thing, guys. If you want to be in a relationship and you want to enjoy yourself, know who the people are. Know who you're getting involved with. Watch them. You know, you need to spend, it takes at least, I'm currently on 2 years and like 5 months? 5 months, 2 years and 5 months, and there's still days that I'm discovering things about my partner that I didn't know. Or things that maybe in the beginning, for the first 6 to 9 months, they were like very infrequent and random and small. And all of a sudden those things have zoomed in and now they're frequent and they're bigger and they're irritating. I get it. Like, I get it. You know, it doesn't matter what relationship you're in, whether it's a partner or a coworker or a parent. The things about these people are coming in and out at all times in all directions. You know, they're multi-dimensional beings just like we are. And having the acceptance and grace to accept them is really honestly the number one way to be happy. Accept it. If it's really not getting in your way, and it's not really actually affecting you, like, is it really affecting you, like, on the inside? Like, is it really affecting you? And if it's not, then accept it and let it go. And take the love that's there instead. So I get it, guys.